Hey, back off, man. He's a scientist. A scientist of peace.
Hey, what's up, my peoples? EmGo here, the freaking geek himself, and today we will be reviewing the X-Transbots ARKOSE. So here we are, and there he is, and first and foremost, as always, we'll take a quick look at the packaging. So right up front here, very masterpiece-esque box. Got the alt mode, robot mode, geologist, ARKOSE. Up top, you just have X-Transbots Master Miniseries on this side of the box. The alt mode on this side of the box, he's about to shoot somebody with love. On the back of the box, you have a little battle scene going on right here. And you do have a very G1 tech spec card, along with his bio right there, if you want to read it. I like his motto, "In a gentle way, you can shake the world." It's a very good motto. I like that. And on the bottom of the box, you just have a tease for their next figures, and you have South Pac-Man! And that's basically it for the packaging. And you do get the obligatory third-party collector's card right there with ARKOSE. And on the back, you have that same bio, if you want to read it again, and that same motto. And the tech specs right there. Hooray! Cards. So moving right along, here we have ARKOSE, which is X-Transbots' take on a masterpiece Beachcomber, and a pretty cool figure. So we're getting close here, so you can see the details. The blue they used does have that nice little metal flake finish, so it has a little sparkly to it. I don't know how well this is coming off on camera, but it does have that sparkly effect, which I do quite like. So right up front here, see the bumper, you got some nice gold for the headlights. It's nice molding there on the treads of the tires, the rims, going down the side of the vehicle. Right here. Going to the driver's side right here. You can see you got a steering wheel. You even got some gauges molded up top. The seats actually do have like some molded like padding on them, which is picked out in blue, which is very nice. And on the backs of the seats, I love this. They actually molded in and painted little first aid kits. I think that's just adorable. And coming to the back here, you can see the engine. Got some nice chromey bits going on there. And the rear of the vehicle, got some lights back here. The rear bumper. And there you go. Underside, you can pretty much see how everything's going to work out. You got his arms right there, body right there, legs. You can pretty much figure out how this transformation is going to go. And there you have it. He rolls, as rolling things should. Although this front wheel right here is a little on the stiff side, so I don't know how well you can see that, but that front wheel right there kind of doesn't roll too well. It kind of slides more than it rolls. But the rest of the wheels roll nice and freely, but that one is just a little bit on the snug side for some reason. But there you go. Now for comparison, here he is with Masterpiece Bumblebee. So you can see how he scales there with the Bumblmeister. Let's see, a little bit longer, a bit wider than Bumblebee. So there you have that. Here he is with Masterpiece Sideswipe. Again, so you can see how they scale with each other. Let me raise this up a little bit. There you go. See how they scale with each other? Right there. Here he is with Masterpiece Ironhide. And you can see how that scales. So, there you have that. Here he is with MP10, Masterpiece Prime. You can see how that scales. Obviously, Prime is way bigger, as he should be. Then old Beachcomber right there. And here he is with X-Transbots, not Masterpiece, not Windcharger. So you can see how they scale together. Right there. There you have that. And here he is with iGears. Not Beachcomber, what did they call him? Dune Raker, I believe they called him. So, there you have him with another third-party version of himself. Obviously a lot bigger than iGear's version. So, there you have that. Now he does include some accessories. He does include his gun right here, which is nicely molded and just cast in gray plastic, but some nice molding there. And there is storage for this in the alt mode. You'll see right here on the passenger side there is this clip right here. And you just take this piece of the roll cage here, you lift that up, and then you just swing this in, and you just take your finger here and just push that into the clip right there, and then just swing that back in, and there you go. And now the passenger can, you know, shoot love, because it's not a gun of war, man, it's a gun of peace. It shoots love, man. That's what it does. I don't know. But there you go, you can store the weapon in alt mode. So there you have that. He does include other accessories, but they're more for robot mode, so we'll get into those when we get to robot mode. So without further ado, let's get down to transformation, shall we? So let's just take the gun off, put that off to the side. And again, we're going to take these sidebars here and just swing them out and bring them up like that. Then we're going to take these side panels, we're going to untab it right here and then untab it right here. And then just take these panels and swing it out like that. Untab, untab, and swing that out. And once you do that, you can take this whole front bumper assembly here and flip it out. You do have to take these bars right here, these center bars, and push them down, so that way it'll clear this bit of the roll cage here, like that. So just bring that down, and then you'll split the legs right here. And now you're going to take this side section right here, and you're going to rotate it. Now this is one instance where clearance is an issue. And this is a case where you're going to have to push things past other things, because you can see here, this hinge right here is totally in the way of this piece right here. I don't know if you can see it, but yeah, it's totally in the way. So you kind of have to take this and kind of flex it out to kind of get it past that, which is like, But anyway, you want to rotate that around like that. Bring that bumper section up. Swing that around. And there you go. So now, this section right here, you want to take it and fold it up on top of that section. That will clip into place. Then you want to take this and rotate it in, and then swing it in like this. And then you want to swing it around like this, and this will end up right here. And then you're going to take this panel right here and flip that in, get it past the wheel there. Again, you kind of have to push things around, but you can get in there, and there you go. So you have all that closed up like that. Make sure everything sits flush there. It doesn't actually tab in anywhere, it just kind of rests there, but I mean, there's enough friction that it doesn't flop around or anything. So just make sure all that sits flush. And there you go. And you just take the steering wheel and you just bring it up on this hinge. You bring this bar back to make the heel spur, and then you just flip his toe up. And then you untab the side of the foot right here, and that frees up the foot articulation. And then you take the little headlight here, and you just rotate it down, like that. And there you have a leg all done. Second verse, same as the first. Take this, swing it around, flex that out a bit to clear that hinge. Bring that bumper up, bring that around, like that. And then fold this section up, bring that in, swing it around, and then swing that in like that. Take this panel, bring it in, get it past the wheels. Sometimes it helps if you just bring this panel up all together. There you go. Get that all in like that. Take this little clip here for the gun, swing that in, bring up the heel spur, bring out the toe, which on mine is like super tight on this foot. This hinge is like really tight. Really, really tight. On this side, this hinge is kind of loose. I mean, it's not floppy. I mean, you can see I can shake it around. It doesn't flop or anything, but it's definitely feels a lot looser. On this side, it is quite snug. But, let's see, we've done all that, and then you just take the little headlight and you just swing it down. There you go. You got the legs all done. So now moving on to the upper body. And this is where things get a little annoying with the transformation. So you just want to take the hands and unpeg them. They just hold on to those 2 pegs right there. And you just take them and extend them up like that. And extend it up, get them out of the way. You take these bars right here, you just peg into each other, just swing them out. You want to take this section, let me raise this up just a little bit more, excuse me. You want to take this section of the engine right here, and you want to slide it up. Like that. Make sure you slide it all the way up, and you have that going on. Take the seats, flip them down. And this is the part of the transformation that's a little bit annoying. So you're going to take the engine. It's on this hinge here, and it's on a hinge right here, as you can see, and also on a rotational hinge here. So basically, you're going to take the engine here, you're going to just tilt it sideways, and now you want to get this roll cage up and over the engine, and there's not really enough clearance for it. You know, you're just kind of shoving things past things again, and it's like, it's doable, but I don't like it. So once you kind of get it past a certain point here, you can then take the engine and just kind of push it down and then straighten it back out so you can get it down the rest of the way. And there you go. That bit of the transformation I don't like. And another thing, I don't know if this is a widespread problem or just mine, but on my copy of this toy, this section right here, which is just plugged in to these 2 bars, this section would pop off extremely easily, and I ended up just gluing it back on. But yeah, that's kind of an annoying bit of the transformation there. But once you do that, you just take the engine and you just kind of bring it down and peg it in flush with the back. Make sure that bit stays up. And there you go. So you can take these bars and you want to rotate them all the way in like that. You can bring that down for now. And then you want to take these panels right here and you want to swing them up like that. Bring your arm up there. So swing that up, swing that side up, right there. And then take the shoulders and just push them down into the body like that. And then you want to take the upper torso and push that down onto the waist like that to compress everything. And there you go. You come back here and you can reconnect these 2 bars right there. And you can bring down his arms. You want to rotate the arm at the bicep swivel there so the joints are oriented properly, and then rotate the forearm at this swivel right here. And now everything is as it should be. Second verse, same as the first. Just rotate and rotate. And there you go. Then just swing the head around. And I think we're done. Are we done? I believe we're done. Yes, we're done. Woo, we're done. So there we have Arkose, aka Beachcomber, in his robot mode, and that looks like a Beachcomber. But very nicely done. I mean, it looks good. He looks good in robot mode. One thing that does bug me a little bit, though, is that he can't actually put his arms, like, completely down at his sides there. Like, his arms just kind of come out at this angle. You can't do anything about it, but oh well, it is what it is. But we'll get in close here on the head sculpt. Nice head sculpt. Nice silver visor there. And, yeah, all around though. Push that down. For some reason that side doesn't like to sit as flush as it should. There we go. But yeah, all around though, very nice design. Very G1 cartoon-esque. Right there, you got the yellow with the blue and the red there on his stomach. He's got some nice long heel spurs, which are actually stick out just as far as the backpack does. So I guess that was their way of making sure he doesn't tilt back, which I mean is smart. And the transformation, I mean, for the most part, is pretty clean. I mean, he ends up with this whole engine block on his back. I mean, he has a big backpack, but you know, it is what it is. If you look at him, you can see that he actually is he is a thin dude. And most of the bulk is just his backpack. But, hey. It is what it is. Now, articulation-wise, his head can move up. He can look down. His head can do a full 360. It's not on a ball joint, it's just the hinge and rotation. The arms can do a full 360. They can go in and out. You have a bicep swivel. You got a double jointed elbow for full range of movement there. You do have that swivel at the forearm. And the wrists, due to transformation, have that inward hinge right there. They can swivel at the wrist. Fingers can open and close. He does have a waist swivel. Legs can move forward very, very far. Can move back very, very far. Almost full outward movement there. You got a thigh swivel. Got a little over 90 degrees of knee bend there. And you do have an ankle tilt right here, as well as some upward movements right there and downward movement. Of course, you can move these heel spurs to accommodate. So, there you go. So, let's just get him situated here. So there you have that. Now he does include some accessories for robot mode. Not only does he come with his cartoon accurate face, but he also does include his G1 toy face, which is just a plain silver visor and nothing else. Just a visor face. A visor face? That's what I was going to say. A visor face. A visor face. Visor face. What the heck am I talking about? Anyway, to swap the faces, you just want to raise his head up and just kind of get your nail under his chin there and just pop his face off. And then you just tab the other face in there. His visor face. That's going to be a new thing. Somebody make a t-shirt. Visor face. I don't know what's happening anymore. But there you go. There's his visor face. His G1 toy visor face. That's right. Get that trending on Twitter. Hashtag visor face. Hashtag EmGo is a moron. Anyway. So, let's move on here. But of course, I will always display him with the cartoon accurate face because I just like that better. So you have that. This panel right here, like, I do wish these panels did actually like tab in somewhere, because on this side it's a little looser, so sometimes it will kind of wiggle around on you. So it would have been nice if this actually kind of tabbed in somehow. I don't know if it does. Oh, actually it does. Oh, wait a second. There is a little locking point here. I did not notice that until now. Oh, look. This tab right here, you can see where the wheel connects. There is that little notch for it. I haven't seen that until now. Oh, wow. Oh, wow. So that does kind of fit right in there, as you can see. And that does hold it in place. Ah! I just discovered something. Ah. So look at that. Look at that. See? I'm so amazed it's making my throat go all scratchy. Look. There you go. Oh, that does work a lot better. Yeah, and that locks everything in place. Wow. Okay. Did not realize that until just now. Okay. Did the instructions say anything about that? Give me a second. Where are the instructions? Give me the instructions here. Let me see something. Let me get this poster. This poster that is the instructions. Hold on. Did it say anything about that? Where are the legs? Where's the leg transformation? Good, good. There it is. No. No, see, it doesn't. No, the instructions don't really specify that. I mean, they just show you fold vehicle side baskets, and it has it going, and okay. It kind of, sort of tells you that, but not in detail. Whatever. But I found it out anyway. So, better late than never. So. Now, along with his cartoon, his G1 toy accurate Vaser face, he does include some accessories from the Golden Lagoon episode of the G1 cartoon. So he does include his gold hand right here, which is the same mold as the hand that is already on him. just painted in gold. I don't like this hand. The hinge right here is very, very stiff on this hand, but the gold paint basically thickened this thing up a good amount. So when I actually swapped this hand out, just to see how it looked, oh my god, you don't know how much trouble I went through to get this hand back off. I mean, this thing is... I honestly don't even want to swap it out now because I just don't want to do that again. But if you want to see what it looks like, there you can kind of see how it looks like. There he is with the gold hand. Hooray. But yeah, you can see I actually ended up taking some of the paint off, just trying to pry this thing back off the toy. And, yeah, it wasn't a good time. I was getting quite upset about it. It's making me a little mad. So, yeah, that's definitely an issue because, like I said, it just seems like the gold paint just kind of thickened things up in there. And it makes this for a much tighter fit. So, I would say that if you really want to use this hand, you'd better love it. You better love this gold hand because if you put this hand on this toy, there's a good chance you might not be able to get it off. So, just a word of warning. But he does come with his gold hand from the Golden Lagoon episode. And he does come with some birds. Little bird friends. This little green bird right here. Yellow beak, black eyes. Got some red under the wings. Or red tail. And he can hold this bird right here in his hand. Open his hand up a little bit. And you just get that one, put it in his hand. There you go. There's his one little bird buddy. And he has this bird right here, done in green with yellow beak, blue head. And he has these two ports on either shoulder right here. So you just take that and just plug it in. If I can hold on to it. They're small little guys. There you go. Just plug that in there. Like that. And you get this other bird right here. This little white bird with orange belly, black beak, orange tail. And plug that one into the other shoulder. Well, there you go. This guy's little bird friends. Because he accepts all living beings. Because he's groovy. And he's all about the peace and the love, man. There you go. That's cute, though. It's cute. You know, it's the very masterpiece thing to do. Like, hey, here's an accessory to reference that one thing that happened in the G1 cartoon that one time. So, you know. And this peg, see, it doesn't lock in as that well, though, because it just came undone. But, whatever. Whatever! Well, there you go. There you go, my little bird buddies. Oh, yeah, and of course he can't hold his gun if you wish. His love gun. Right there. And he holds it pretty securely, you can see. And the birds stay on securely, too. The birds don't fall off, nothing falls off. You can hold on to everything just fine, so. There you go. Now for comparison. Here he is with Masterpiece Bumblebee. So you can see how he scales there with the Bumblmeister. You can say, a little bit taller. There's that right there. Here he is with Masterpiece Sideswipe, and we'll bring in Ironhide as well. You can see how he scales with those guys. So there you have that. Here he is with X-Transbots Windcharger. You can see he's a tad shorter than the Windcharger, the Charger of Winds. Here he is with MP10. You can see how he scales there. There you go. And here he is with iGears Windcharger. Just pretty much night and day. This one's way better. So there you have that. I don't own a G1 Windcharger. Sorry. So, I mean, not Windcharger, Beachcomber. So, sorry. No precious comparison. But, yeah. So there you have that. So as far as Arkose goes, nice figure. X-Transbots definitely has this problem with tolerances and clearances that they need to get better with. Because with this guy and their Windcharger, like they're kind of starting a bad trend. I mean, it was like that with their Scourge also. you know, they just have this weird thing with tolerances and clearances, and they don't really, doesn't seem like they're really thinking too much about it. Like, oh, just take this and just shove it past it. It'll still work. Like, you know, like, I like a transformation to be nice and smooth. I don't like to shove things and flex things around other things like that. Just kind of irks me a little bit. So that's something they definitely need to work on. Overall, I mean, the figure looks nice. It looks great in alt mode. It looks great in robot mode. You know, I like the little birds. I'm actually just playing with the little birds. I just think that's kind of cute. But, you know, overall, decent figure. So there you have that. So, if you would like an Arkose or any of X-Transbots' other offerings, you can always check out BigBadToyStore.com for availability. There will be a link in the description down below, so check that out. You can also check out my third-party Transformers playlist for any reviews you may have missed, also linked in the description down below, so check that out as well. And I think that's it, so don't forget to check out EmGo's, check out Lori Plan, follow me on Twitter, all of that good stuff down in the description below, and I think that's pretty much all there is to say. So, there is the X-Transbots ARKOSE, and this is EmGo saying, remember, you don't stop playing because you grow old because you stop playing. Be geek, be proud, palm in your face. Ah, it's good to finally be home. Beachcomber. Yes, Satan? Oh, I'm sorry, sir. I thought you were someone else. I heard animals in there, Beachcomber. I heard them this morning scratching around. I never bring my work home with me, sir. You want to take a look inside? Come on. Come on! Well, are you satisfied? Just don't let me catch you with an animal in here, all right? All right. Take care now. Bye-bye then. Come to me, jungle friends. Now this is the good life.